Welcome to Crypt, everybody. Today we have a lovely show, but let's roll that fucking intro.
Loca vatos locos, candle low. Smoke, twisted steel, ice cream truck with a devil wheel. Olympus cracks, torches spit, old gods whisper as the signal hits. Moving clips and UFOs, where it stops nobody knows. Flash, flash, something hit, whole room losing it. Don't lose grip. Something weird inside the crypt. Crypt in the current, crypt in the crypt. Twisted myth signal with a grin on its lip. One sees the signal, one's already slipped. Strange lights, strange trips, shadows start to shift. Current in the crypt, twisted myth signal from the mothership. Click, click, watch the whole room flip. Flash, flash. Click, click. Something weird inside the crypt. Woo.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Beastman, for the one gifted. We appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you very much. Jaffe, how are we doing today?
We are doing very well, sir. Not too shabby at all.
Too shabby indeed.
I'm very happy. The new Spider-Man trailer just came out. Looks pretty good. So I am excited. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So that's going well. We've got fun news to talk about today. The world seems to still be spinning, so we're ready to go. Beastman, been a member for 2 goddamn months. Thank you so much for being a member here on the Locale Crypt. We appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man. What was in your mind when you made that thumbnail today? Are you on a bit of a Star Wars?
Yeah, we are doing the whole franchise moving forward for the next episode. I've got the thumbnails lined up already for every show.
Okay, but you're going in. It looks like you're going in release order.
We're going in release order. I did actually contemplate which order to go in, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go in release order. It's a bit janky, but it would have made more sense if we went in probably, chronological order of the story. But fuck it.
Good day, gentlemen. Always look forward to this show. Waving hands.
Yes, you do.
Thank
you know
Mr.
why?
Frost.
You know why they do, Jaffe? Because this is the best fucking show in the LCU. Come on.
I ran it through AI last night. You actually can do this thing in Google. I think it's called Google Notebook. And I ran all the shows through the LCU through it, and it did say this one was. They said, "Really, you need AI to tell you this?" And I said, well, I would just like some clarification to be sure. And they said, yeah, you don't even have to worry about it. It's the best fucking show.
You don't have to worry. That's
no,
the thing.
It's don't even use AI. We're not even going to charge you for it. It's a non-starter. Monty Auditori, thank you so much for staying the best show and being a member for 2 months of Bandworld. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget, coming up on Friday, we are doing the Bunny Rabbit stream. I am getting my bunny costume today. If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll put it up on the screen real quick.
He's going to show you right now. It is horrendously lovely. And thank you again, Mr. Cross, for your contribution there. We really do appreciate everything. Is my thing running? I think the goal did update. Thank God. Guys, I'm always building stuff for like the show for like silly little things. And I was building something right before the show. You know, like those feedback machines that you see when you go into like a building, a corporate building. And it's like the smiley faces. We have that where it like slides up in the middle, and they can type in chat which number they want to press, and they can rate our show. So like, I want to do that at the end of the show, like towards the end in the last 5 minutes. It's like and we get like a rating and a feedback and everything. It's good. Yeah, I want to. That'd be fun.
Perfection. But yeah, so Friday we're doing a fun little bunny rabbit stream. It'll be very interesting. So hopefully we'll see you there. And then yes, our goal that we're working towards right now is if we make our goal by the end of the show today, we will be doing a bunch of what are they called? Co-op games.
Oh yeah, games. Co-op games.
Yeah, co-op games. That's right. With you guys, meaning we'll stream it to YouTube. Members only stream on YouTube, but then we'll play it in the Discord with you guys. Yes. Jaffe says, "Amazing Maisie, this is news to me. Apparently, Xylie's trying to get Jaffe fired. Any news on that?"
Okay. I do know the full story. She was replying or reacting to Tech Protect. And she said, you know, she was like, oh, Tech's probably going to do the whole I'll take Jaffe with me thing. And you know what? If he does, you know, Josh can solo. So why not? You know, I think she was talking to Keem and, you know, talking about what Tech would do. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm at the point now where I love working with you, Jaffe. I think we do a good job. And I know we can do way more. I know we can do like 25 times the show, right? So for me, you are the person that I want to work with in the LCU. There is nobody else for me. So
I complete you.
You do. You complete me. That is, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's poetic.
It's like a heterosexual love rom-com from across the pond.
Exactly.
Hey, that ain't no tiny contribution. Thank you so much, Monty. Thank you so much for that, buddy.
Never too tiny.
Thank you for that.
That's what I hear a lot. It's never too tiny.
But so that means she's trying to get contribution.
Thank you.
That sounds like an indie film. My tiny contribution.
It does actually. Thank you. Money Auditore.
Monty Auditore, I think.
Yeah, Monty Auditore.
Of the Cincinnati Auditores. Yeah, lovely family. What I'm trying to figure out though is why would Xylie? So that's not Xylie trying to get me fired.
No. People are taking that. Well, actually, I believe it was Tech that took it out of context. There's a lot more to it than that. And I'm not just saying this because I've worked with her before. I'm saying this because that's actually what happened. I'm based in reality. You know, she confirms. I think she talked about that today too on her show. I saw some brief moments of it, and I think that was mentioned. And she did, back that up that was her opinion. That you shouldn't.
What is Tech? Is Tech thinking about leaving? I'm not even aware of this.
With him throwing a strop lately. Oh, sorry, that's British. Do you know what strop means? It's like when someone throws a paddy. Oh, sorry, paddy's another British word. It's like when someone throws a tantrum.
Okay.
They're throwing their toys out the pram, per se, right?
Got it.
So you're throwing a paddy, you're throwing a strop. He was acting a certain way, so she was like, okay, well, in this scenario. You know what I mean? Like, it was that.
Look.
I enjoy this show and movies night.
Ooh.
You're goddamn right, mothers.
More on that. Thank you. Is it
Thank you, Mother Sire.
Mother Sire.
More on that, buddy. It's very generous. Thanks, man.
I'm finishing those two because we've got two movies that we couldn't do on the previous. So I'm watching tonight in the VC. After the show at some point, maybe an hour after, 2 hours after. It'll probably be more around. I don't know what time it is for you guys. 3 a.m. Eastern. No, 3 a.m. my time is God knows what. Is it 10 p.m. Eastern? I think. So, how many hours? What's that for you? I have no idea.
The show ends on my time at 3 o'clock, which is 3 to 4 to 6 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
Right. So 2 hours after that would be 8 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. So about 8. So it's 10 Eastern, but you mean PST? You mean your time? 8. I don't know. Fuck it. It's 10 p.m. EST. The LCU runs on EST. About that time or just after it, I'm going to be watching Weird Science and The Last Dragon. Which, by the way, looks really cool.
Okay. Yes. Now, just to be clear, contractually, you were obligated to call it Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
Oh, am I?
Well, Barry Gordy's the guy who made it. Should be. It should. He's the guy who produced the film, directed it, and he was the head of Motown. Okay. And that was kind of the whole idea, is he was going to make kind of a film for like the Motown audience. But
Thank you, Ricky, for the cash cow. Welcome aboard.
Yes,
And you know what?
thank
All
you
of you
very
should
much.
join us. At the end of the day, this is one of the greatest shows in the LCU. You can come here and unwind. And you know what? Don't be afraid to chat with us. That guy yesterday was a delight, Jaffe. You may have called him a
Oh, he was.
Neanderthal, but he was a delight.
I didn't say he was a
You did.
Neanderthal. I said he looked like what
Same
a
things.
Neanderthal looked. Well,
Same
it's very
thing.
different. But yeah, and listen, big mistake. My girlfriend, there
That's
she
true.
is, dropping a super chat. Thanks, buddy. She says there's no one else for me either. I get it, Josh. You goddamn right. You don't.
Of course, you fucking would say
And
that.
don't forget it, big mistake. You're going up in the attic from now that I've seen the
Oh yeah.
the housemaid. I've got the attic. I'm building that in the back. So
Oh, very housemaids. Yes, yes.
Very housemaid.
Yes,
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that. You know,
So
you
you're
can
right.
be inspired by media to do, such things in your life. And
Horrible,
that's lovely.
horrible things.
Horrible,
Yeah,
terrible,
Yeah.
disgusting things.
absolutely.
But that's great. That's great.
Yeah, but now here's the thing, though. So if we make our goal tonight, then I guess we'll do multiplayer tomorrow night. Because if you're doing the
Yes.
movies tonight, then we'll just
Yes.
So keep that. in mind.
That makes sense. So we'll do that tomorrow night, and then we'll do obviously Thursday and Friday. We're going to accept suggestions for the movies to roll for Saturday. I will be there on the Saturday to watch movies. I'm sure we'll have a great time. We'll probably pick 1 to 3. I don't know. Depends what we get, obviously, as it comes in tomorrow and Friday. But we'll see. I'm excited, though. I'm excited. I'm having a good time on Crypt with
Absolutely.
you guys.
Now let's talk about. See, Josh always says don't start with the morbid stuff.
Oh, we should. Fuck it.
first. Well, there's this girl. She's dead now, but yeah.
No,
Why
no,
she?
carry on,
Okay,
carry
I'll-
on. I'm kidding that time.
But this was, I mean, this has got to be because we were talking. This is like the story, the days for bear attacks or something.
Yes.
Because we were talking about the old man who got killed. Now there's another story. Have you seen this one?
Oh god,
Yes,
yeah.
well-
I found it. It's in my list as well. I think if it
Go
was on
ahead.
yours, it was
Just
on mine as well.
Tell the kids. Tell the kids. It's gruesome.
It's horrific. So basically, what it is now, I'd have to pull it up together. You probably remember more detail than me, but it's basically someone
I have it if
actively
you wanna
dying
see it, but yeah.
in a bear attack while I think they're on a call with their mother,
It is a teenage girl.
teenage girl.
She's 16 years old. She goes into the woods with her dad somewhere in Russia, to pick up a gun
Yeah.
that he had left because I guess he was a hunter. I'm not entirely sure. And this bear leaps out at them, swipes the dad, breaks the dad's neck instantly. And the girl's hiding in the bushes and she calls her mother and send help. The bear finds her and starts attacking her. So she manages to make 3 different phone calls to her mom, all while she's being eaten slowly by this bear. Okay. And here's what the first phone call, she said, in the first phone call, she began with 6 haunting words. Mom, the bear is eating me. Mom,
Yeah.
it's such agony. Mom, help.
It seems
first
like a
she
prank
thought
call when
her
you read
kid-
it, right?
Yeah, well, that's what the mother thought. She thought she's kidding. And then she realized, okay, maybe not. She says, I heard the pain and horror in her voice and the sounds of the bear growling and chewing. So then she calls back. The mom is trying to get people to the river to save them. The second phone call comes in. The daughter's noticeably weaker. She revealed her terrifying circumstances. Mom, the bears are back. She came back and brought her 3 babies. They're eating me. Think about, I mean, not just hearing that because it's your child,
Yeah.
but hearing that as just saying it like you've never thought in your life you would utter that phrase. Oh, I'm just having a conversation while someone is devouring my body, right? I mean, what? And then
Very.
she calls back a third time. And the third time she says, where'd it go? It says, she rang one more time, seeming to know her death was imminent. The bears had left her to her fate, and Olga said, the girl's name was Olga, Mom, it's not hurting anymore. I don't feel the pain. Forgive me for everything. I love you so much. I mean, it's
Oh my
really
God.
absolutely
Horrendous.
Heartbreaking.
Nobody can cope with that. Could you imagine being the parents on the other side of the phone and listening to that?
I think you would have that trauma forever.
Whenever the phone rings, whenever the phone rings, you're going to think about it every time for the rest of your entire life.
I again, if I love having 2 kids, but the only problem with having more than 1 kid is, God forbid, if something bad happens to a kid, and you've got another one, you can't end the Minecraft server. But if both my kids, something happened, I would be like, I'm done, happily done. I've said this before. I mean, I don't know how people continue. I don't think life is built. I don't think the human mind is built to withstand that kind of trauma. It's almost cruel. I mean, some people can, but in this case, if I heard my kids saying, Dad, I'm being eaten by the mom and the babies, and it's just like, that's their breakfast, is my beautiful child. I have to imagine that I would be like, yeah, maybe people out there are made of stronger stuff than I am, but not me. Not fucking me. Riot says she lost her husband and her daughter. Right. Bumblebee says, I can't even get my mom to pick up the phone. By the way,
can we clarify that? And also, you're talking about it, is it playing a video game?
Look, let's be clear. I'm not one of these guys. I have had people in my life that I'm very close to that I was almost certain that was the way they were going to go out. And you kind of make peace with it because, as and you call therapists and you try to figure it out. And ultimately what they say is, you can do all kinds of things, but end of the day, if someone wants to do that, and they're an adult, you're not going to be able to stop them. All you can do is be there for them, blah, blah, blah. And so this person that I'm thinking of was in distress for a very long time, like decades. And thank God they kind of found the right meds, found the right doctor. But there are times, like in the case of this mother, where I would be like, I think we don't, I think our culture has a very unfair relationship with death. And I think because of course nobody wants to die for the most part, but the idea that everybody just needs to keep on keeping on. And it's like, really? Always? In every fucking
I believe in
situation?
euthanasia.
I do too.
I believe in that wholeheartedly. I mean, there used to be a thing when people, I don't know if they still do, because I think they may have changed the rules around it. When people travel to Switzerland because, it was legal there to be euthanized for, I think...
To prove that you're, you've done enough things or this, that, or the other. And I don't know how much of that is a lawsuit issue and how much of that is just, we think this is important, to do that. But all I know is I do think we have a very uncomfortable relationship with it. And it's like, if I was this mom and I lost my mom, my husband, and I lost my child, I would be like, yeah, totally fine. Alice says, leave bears alone.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
She wasn't, she was not out there poking at a bear and stealing their honey. She was in the woods. I mean, are you not allowed to just go into the fucking woods?
Yeah, I think they were just in the woods. But no, honestly, with all this news about bears lately, I'm starting to think they're trying to take the fuck over. I'm serious. Like, I have seen every single day while we've been doing this show a story about a bear. I mean, you found that insurance one. That wasn't a real bear, but there's always like, they saved a bear, escaped bear in Japan, escaped bear here. Like they are rising the fuck up. These aren't animals anymore, Jaffe. This is an uprising with fur. Like these guys are grizzly and crazy right now.
I think the Cocaine Bear movie must have.
They've clearly had a meeting.
Really, you got to see this film, fellas. Amazing Maisie, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, look up Timothy Treadwell. I don't want to hear that recording. I've heard it before. Although I think one of the recordings that's out there, I know there is a real recording, but there's also a recording that's been kind of faked and reenacted where he and I think it's his girlfriend are being eaten by the bear.
Who would want to watch that, Jaffe? Now, I've seen a lot of very gory
it's
things.
It's a documentary about, I think he's the guy, right? In the documentary about the guy who lived with the bears and thought that they were his friends. And it's just like, you know what, guys? I mean, even my sweet dog that we had to put down 4 or 5 months ago, sweetest goddamn dog in the universe, I still was always like aware, yeah, but that's a dog. And it's not that I don't think he would ever consciously hurt me, but could I accidentally wake him and he would snap at me? Could he lose his mind because somebody walks by the place and he accidentally takes a bite out of me because he's lunging to the door? You live with animals, right? So, I mean, you got to be fucking careful.
You have to be careful with everything these days, Jaffe.
I know. Well,
absolutely
mostly
everything.
Except this sucker.
Just be mindful, It's about minimizing, your own risk at the end of the day.
Yeah, but these people that think like whether it's Tiger King or the bear guy or the 2 Vegas magicians, what were they, Siegfried and Roy? It's like, the guy got attacked by one of his fucking tigers. It's like, no, they're my babies, they're my family. It's like, it's a fucking tiger. You fucking imbecile.
They don't give a shit. They really don't. And
look, the tigers don't. No, I'm sure they do, but I think there's a point where they give a shit, but they're applying human thought onto an animal, and we don't know what their thought process is. So to that animal, that may just, when people say, oh, you're hangry. Okay, the human version of being hangry is you might snap at a friend, and then after you get some food and you're like, I'm so sorry. The animal version of being hangry or disturbed or whatever could be like, I'm now in full predator mode, not because I don't love the human that raised me, but because that takes over.
Yeah.
So, miss me with the living with the goddamn wild fucking animals. Go fuck yourselves. Gummy bear, bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventures, it's beyond compare. We are the gummy
That's lovely.
bear.
Maybe we should have done a show all about bears, because we could have honestly filled up 2 whole hours with the amount of shit this month around bears. Yeah. It's been something else. But yeah, that story is absolutely horrific. It's a great way to start the show and cheer everyone up. So
before we move on, you got to read Ricky's comment.
Okay,
because it's really gruesome. It's true.
Oh, is it true? Let me see. Where are you, Ricky?
It happened, and it's disturbing. At the very bottom, he's like 3 away from the bottom, 4 away, 5 away.
Wait. From the bottom. Okay, here we go. Reminds me of the dude who went to... Oh my god, my glasses are blurry. Went to Sentinel Island to spread Christianity and ended up getting slaughtered on the beach. That's right, by the tribal people, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's the island off India, where the Indian government actually protects the island and say don't go there, it's illegal.
Yep.
But sometimes people make the trip regardless, at their own risk, and those people are cannibals.
Yeah. So... And it's like, nobody cares about your religion, dude. Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
Certainly these people don't care. They might be hungry. They might be in the mood for some white meat.
Yeah.
But short of that, nobody gives a fucking shit.
Well, some people have successfully traded with them. But other than that, I mean, it's not very successful usually, I will say. There's actually videos online of them being like shooting their bows and arrows or throwing their spears or whatever they've got at like a camera crew or like people trying to visit. There's videos of that too. Why do we try and disturb these people? They clearly want to be left alone. It's just crazy.
Hang on. One moment, please.
Sorry. No, you're completely fine. For me though, I'm just like, why would you want to disturb that? I think there are many other tribes in like, that Polynesian area or, close to Australia on the islands. There's tribes like that too, but they're not really cannibalistic. And actually they're a little bit more in touch with the real world, but they live their lifestyle still. There's a lot of tribes like that too. But this one on Sentinel Island off the west coast of India, the peninsula of India, is definitely a no-go. And if any of you think you can survive it, let's start a competition today, Jaffe. Let's send them out there. Oh, we recommend all the viewers go. I'm kidding. Don't go there.
Except for one of you, but we're not going to tell you which one we're thinking.
Yeah, we're sending a secret undercover agent.
But I think, it is a fascinating idea, though, right? That there are people who are, behind the times to such a degree that I would, it's like they don't know anything about the shit that we worry about, which means they probably don't worry about it, obviously.
No.
They're not worried about nukes going off, right? They're not worried about the stock market crashing. They're
You
not worried
can't
about
fear what you don't know, really. I mean, you can fear the unknown, but you can't really fear all those crazy things. You just put it to the unknown, right? I guess.
Well, yeah, and maybe that's what a lot of people say about UFO disclosure. It's like, look, man, you're being protected. If you knew what the handful of people that are protecting this information know, you guys would lose your fucking shit.
I've seen that in the news too, by the way. Was the
right.
discussion of the movie, and it's exactly the conversation we had about would people lose their faith. And really quick on that, because I didn't say this last time, I don't think they would. Because here's the thing: there's a lot of things, you know, the Bible hasn't talked about that has happened even today. You know, there's a lot of things in the world that occur now that didn't back then, that they're unwritten about. And I feel like there's always a justification for their belief and faith, and people will never lose their faith. I feel like. So I think some people will, very small amount, but for the majority,
religion consistently bends the message in order to fit the times, right? And that should be warning enough that religion is a little crazy. But yeah, I don't think it would be that. I don't think it's that kind of message. I think it's more, it would warp your reality. And then you get into, hello, courage. Then you get into a lot of the weird stories like, are we a soul farm? Like that would creep me out to know that, hey man, here's the real truth. When we die, we know what happens when you die. We've known for a long time. Your soul is basically being farmed right now. It gets utilized and fed upon by aliens. You guys are basically cows to aliens, and you know, and that will occur when you die.
We're a cog in a machine being milked.
Right. And that would, think about that. Yeah. That would, you know, it would ruin. Now that's okay, but it would ruin the society we know of as the society, right? People wouldn't be going to work anymore. It's like, what's the fucking point? You know? So yeah, it's some weird shit. Red Sheets Metal, you son of a bitch, you go to hell, you whore. He says, set the goal to send Jaffe to the Cannibal Island. Maybe they want to be in the LCU. We can put him on a show with Turbo. Oh, well, now sending Turbo, that would be like a Thanksgiving feast. He rolls up in his little water version of the wheelchair, and they would be like, is this what a Vegas buffet is?
Yeah, they'd be so pleased.
Yes.
You would never see happier faces. Children at Christmas, you know, it'll be excitement jumping around. They would slaughter that fucking whale as quickly as possible. They'd lay it down on a bed of whatever, and they just fucking chomp.
Well, yes. And the idea of, you know, Keemstar doesn't like to, he's a nice guy fundamentally. He presents as kind of a asshole.
An asshole, yeah.
But a lot of times, though, he gives a lot of people second chances.
He does.
You know, he lets a lot of shows stay alive that they should, you know, euthanize.
Should not.
You know, so, but I think the solve is, what he should do is, all the people he wants to get rid of that he doesn't really have the heart to fire, he puts them on a plane and says, you guys are the most valuable. You guys have won the yearly trip to the Bahamas. And then he manages to make the plane land in the Cannibal. And they'd all be people like, you know, like Turbo.
I love
it. Maybe my daughter would be sad, but maybe Tech.
Maybe Tech.
Because he's a big, because they get in tussles, but Turbo and Tech, they're both big guys. Those guys would be eating good.
Largely as well. By the populace.
You think Tech's disliked?
Oh, he's very disliked. And that's the reason a lot of shows talk shit about him. I don't mind him so much anymore. I like him. I think he's cool. But, you know, people don't, because the audience at large doesn't like him, all the other hosts automatically don't like him. Even though they've had no experience with him personally, they will prejudge based on some of his actions, but also because the audience hates Tech. So they're like, I hate Tech too. And they'll ride that train, you know. Sometimes people seek the agreeance of their audience. I don't like that. They pander to the audience, they lie, and they go, oh, I hate that person too for the same reasons. I am agreeable.
I'm very grateful. It's not lip service, Joshua, when I'd say our audience is also the smartest audience, because our audience pushes back on us. They will say that's bullshit or that's stupid or this, that, or the other. But you're right. There are times where, as long, you know, I remember going on live once with, what's that guy's name?
Steak. Nightmare.
Steak. Is he still in the shows?
No, they've been Voldemorted, which shouldn't really say their names.
Oh, I didn't even know if that was his name. Solid Steak.
Solid Snake. There we go. That'll do.
Yeah, but and he was coming at me on this thing, and I'm just like, dude, what? You're not even making sense. You're not even listening. And the audience was just like, yeah, get him, Steak. He's a fucking creepy dude, blah, blah, blah. But then I went online to like the locale Reddit, and the Reddit people who weren't part of the audience were like, that guy's a moron, meaning Solid Snake.
Yes.
He's a fucking moron.
Yes.
It's like Jaffe wasn't saying anything, but you're right about the audience.
Why?
They just ate it up.
You know why? The chat on Locale Live is set in members only. Now, members are usually people that enjoy the show, or they received a gift, right? So they like the people on the panel, 70% of the time. So they will side with Steak just cause sometimes. I mean, Jaffe, have you got into the territory that you probably shouldn't have got into on this kind of stream? So a few times you have. All right, we could agree on that.
Only once. And frankly, I would do the same thing that got me fired.
Well, that most recent one with Tech, I don't believe. I think that was all Tech. I don't think that was anything to do with you.
What recent?
That recent one that caused a large drama, and you came on Reapers for a little bit. You don't remember that? It was a few weeks ago.
What was it?
It was the one where Tech tried to stop you about the rating, and all that. Like, that was completely misunderstood, and people took the easy way out of the conversation. I must be losing my fucking mind. You are losing your mind. That's what I'm telling you, Jaffe. There have been a few times where things have happened.
But wait, what's the now I want to know, what's the rating? What?
You know when Wings was here, and you did the rating of the people, and it was Angel? You must remember now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know. I think you meant like a different, like a Yelp rating or something. You mean like rating the host? Yeah. I gotcha. That wasn't. I don't regret that.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. Tech amplified it and pushed it in a negative way, and then the audience, some of the audience took his path, which I thought was weird because it wasn't going that way. If he had let it run naturally, it would have been fine, in my opinion. I think people just like to reach a little bit.
Yeah, I believe that.
I digress. Anyway, I just feel like they'll just side with Steak, and like on the Reddit, they're very much anti like the main show because they're sick of people being almost forced together to make it work on Locale Live, whereas they want like a really good show, but. It's different, and the members only chat on Locale Live. It's only those members. If the Greys were free, if the people were free as they are here, our Greys are free. They can type whatever they want in our chat. For now, you would see more opinions that are probably way more diverse.
That's true. Hi, baby. Do you want to be on camera?
Oh, go on.
Dog's the best.
Show me. I've never met your pet.
Well, this is Tex, but come here.
Tex has a pet.
Yeah, well,
I had no idea. Does he even care about it?
Up. Curry, come on, up.
Curry? You say curry? I love curry. Did he say curry? I love curry.
I'm gonna have to get him with some food.
Curry? I hear curry or what? I misheard curry, and I fucking love curry. And if you're British, you love curry too, and you know it. And what I will say to the Americans out there is this: it's very important to me that as an American, you research your local area and you find the best Indian restaurant that you possibly can. Or you can go to a Thai place and have a Thai green curry or something like that along those lines. Or go to a Nepalese place. Find it. Curries are fucking good. This is a PSA. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hi, baby.
Eat your curries, people. All right.
Curry, Mexican food Indian food is fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah, and it annoys me because I feel like America's such a large nation and most people haven't tried it, Jaffe. Poppadoms are great. Samosas are great.
Yes, they are.
Mango chutney is fucking fascinating. Can we
My favorite
right
is Damalu, which is this kind of cubed cheese in a curry. And a very spicy curry. That with cheese naan and basmati rice. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Sometimes I will. In fact, the other day I was watching the scene in Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Where he goes to get Indian food. And he'd never had Indian food.
As I'm saying, it's a common concept for Americans.
Yes. And he didn't know that it could. The guy's like, oh, you want it spicy? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And, you know, but he's so polite, the character, that he's just sitting there going, "This is the best ever." And he's just like, "Oh my fucking God," you know? But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love Indian food. And when I was in Japan,
Yeah.
it was such a delight to find an actual Indian restaurant, because I don't really like Japanese food very much.
Really?
And it was like, oh my God, thank God I can get curry and rice and this kind of rice, not like, you know, white rice.
I don't like
Um,
Japanese food.
hmm?
That's very strange. You don't like Japanese food?
No, but I
You
don't like, I don't eat
sushi,
meat.
ramen, like katsu curry.
Yeah,
Katsu
I
curry
don't,
is delicious.
I don't eat meat, so I don't
Oh.
eat.
But you can have katsu. It doesn't have to be chicken. It can be other things too. They do like katsu tofu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, listen to this. Listen to this. Big Mistake says, Jaffe, what's your favorite Indian place? My favorite is a place that used to be called Gate of India, up in Santa Monica, but I think they've closed it down since. Yeah.
I love a
I actually have I have a framed menu from Gate of India. That's how much I love that.
Framed?
Yeah,
You framed
it's
the fucking menu.
Yes,
And
because
you
we
love
moved
that
from
place.
LA. We moved from Santa Monica, and I got it for a gift for my ex-wife, because she was really, we both loved going out to Gate of India.
Right.
And, you know, even though I would still drive up to LA and bring it back sometimes, you know, 2.5 hours to get Indian foods, a little bit, and then 2.5 hours back.
Yeah.
So I bought a menu off them. They actually gave it to me because we ate there all the time. And yeah, I have it in the other room.
That's very romantic. You kept it though.
Yeah. I can't. Well, she didn't really care. I
hate that. That upsets me.
I will. There were two things I got her, image wise. You know what? I will go get them. Would you like to see them?
Yeah, please do, actually, because I'm going to rant for 30 seconds while you go.
Go rant. Go rant.
The thing that upsets me, and a lot of you may have experienced this in your time, is when you get something for someone you care about, and to you it matters a lot. Okay? To you it matters so much. And it may be something simple. Okay? It may be something very simple, but I bet you've all had an experience where you give a gift and you think it's the most wonderful, thoughtful thing you've ever done, and then you get shat on. They care not. They care little. How many heartbreaks have we got in the chat right now, guys? Remember all those bad times where your gifts were rejected? Where they did that fake thank you? How many fucking broken hearts have we got, guys? Fucking get them out, because I got a few over my years, I'm telling you. It's very hurtful. It's very hurtful. Why did you get me this? You know, I've never had someone say anything crazy. Like they've been so ungrateful that they've said something like that really upset me. I've never had that. That probably is that worse though? Because they're being honest at the very least and very upfront. Whereas when someone lies, tell us your worst one. Oh, fuck me. Okay. There was a girl once upon a time, and you know, we're both obsessed with, you know, Lord of the Rings, and I mean reading it, right? Not only reading it, but watching the movies too. And I got what's the fucking necklace called? It's the necklace with the of one of the elf ladies. How am I fucking? It's Arwen's necklace. Is it Arwen? It's called the even star pendant or something, and it's very beautiful. I think it's purple. I could be wrong. It might be slightly different. It was very nice. It was very expensive as well, because it was like a replica, but it was like pure, you know, silver and whatever it was. It was very expensive, and didn't care for it. But I thought it was the most beautiful thing in the world. It really was. It really was. Useless junk. You sound just like her. Fuck you, 123. Okay, 123. That's not appropriate, buddy. You can't put those things. But I think it's that necklace. It could be slight. Let me Google it, because I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. Yes, it's that one. It's the even star pendant that Arwen has. Arwen gives to Aragon, yada yada, whatever it is. Lovely. And I was very upset. It broke my fucking heart, guys. And
what happened? What? Tell me, I missed it.
Okay, so I was just saying, like, guys, don't you hate when you get someone a gift and like it breaks your heart? They don't enjoy it, and sometimes they're not honest with you, and they sort of like, you know, oh, thank you, and then you never see it again. Well,
yes,
I spent a lot of money on a really nice Lord of the Rings necklace, the even star pendant one time.
How much was it? A lot of money.
Wait
I'll tell you in a minute.
I want that necklace. How dare they not appreciate it?
How dare they? I think it was like £400, which was because it was a really nice. It was very well done. Because there's a lot of them online. There's a lot of companies that do like these replicas, and it was perfect. It was just It was everything you could dream of. When I got it, I was like, oh my god, this is great. This is the best thing ever. And they just didn't appreciate it whatsoever. So I was very upset from that day. Just never seen it. I never saw it ever again.
Were they the kind of person that would not have were they always that kind of never really being that kind of
they were selfish. They were selfish overall.
Okay, so that was their vibe anyway.
Yeah, they were selfish. But the thing is, we both love Lord of the Rings so much, and I mean, I like the reading material, the movies. I said that to them, but I'll say it to you as well.
Yeah.
And so like we were obsessed, right? We loved it. We watched it together all the time, and then like it just feels like a fucking massive punch.
That
in the
is
face.
weird. Was she like? Could you put Rogaine on your feet so you could have hairy feet like a hobbit? Was that like her fantasy?
But I wish
I know that's why you
done it, Jaffe.
Don't you put Rogaine? Doesn't Rogaine grow hair?
And it doesn't grow hair. I think it's a chemical that prevents it. I think it's is it two chemicals? It prevents it and it helps growth. But you can't grow from like something that's empty, I don't think.
Not there.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have gotten hair plugs, implants.
I can get foot plugs. Foot hair plugs. I mean, they had those weird. They were like slip-on silicone things, right? They had on the actual movie.
Yeah,
I bet those are expensive.
I don't know how they did it in the movie.
I've seen it on. Oh, you haven't seen any of the Peter Jackson behind the scenes on the YouTube channel? They are incredible.
I've seen some, but I don't remember how they did the feet part.
And they're incredible. They are incredible videos. If you haven't seen, guys, Peter Jackson's YouTube channel is phenomenal for the behind-the-scenes Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. They do all of it. They show you the whole behind the scenes, and it's very in depth. Okay. I love it.
Okay.
But now I'm heartbroken because I'm thinking back to times.
I think Big Mistake says, hairy toes. She likes the Hobbit. She likes the Hobbits. Alice in Wonderland.
I'm gonna check. I'm really self-conscious right now. I have to check. What's my fucking?
Thank you for the super chat. She says, "Do you know Christopher Lee was the only one in the cast who has met Tolkien?" Oh yeah, interesting. I love Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I haven't watched the new shows. I know they're doing this new show, which is The Hunt for Gollum, or the new movie.
Yes.
Which I think they just cast Anna Taylor-Joy in it, but I don't know what it's. I think they're kind of pulling it off. It's not like based on a Tolkien story. I think it's a brand new story.
Well, no, wait, I thought not, because I thought Ian McKellen was supposed to be part of it, but he was having health complications, so they were having difficulty filming, as far as I was aware.
Okay.
So I think he was involved in at least some part. Though I could be wrong, and I may have misread something, but it was a while ago now when I read this. Yeah. I think it was something that he was having a lot of health issues because he's obviously getting on. He's very old, sadly. And when Sir Ian McKellen eventually does pass, oh my god, my heart will weep.
Yeah.
What a great actor in theatre and film.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I'm not as big as you guys. Like, I don't speak Elfish and all that shit. But,
I don't do that.
I do enjoy the stories, and I enjoyed the books and everything. There's a video game that's a cozy kind of farming sim where you just live in the Shire, and it's not like there's no action or any of that shit. Yeah, well, when it first came out, it was getting just okay reviews, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get it if that's the case.
Tales of the Shire, yeah.
Tales of the Shire, but it's apparently gotten better.
A dream catcher, an original reproduction of the Encyclopedia Britannica, stained glass ornaments, and more. Never saw any of it displayed.
Amazing. That breaks my heart.
That's awesome. Was he alive when you gave him the gifts?
Was he alive? But the reproduction of the Encyclopedia Britannica, that is, I would appreciate that so much. Stained glass ornaments and more. A dream catcher, is that the thing that dangles down?
Yeah, you hang it above your bed.
I would use it. I would have it up.
Yeah,
absolutely. Especially if it was from my daughter.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, dude. Okay,
I'd be
you know
so
what?
happy.
Let me shake.
I'll go on.
You want to go out?
Yes. Let's do show and tell. Guys, Jaffe's a wonderful dad. Okay, he doesn't think so. He just says he's a dad. But he is a lovely dad. That's one thing I've noticed about Jaffe. He's a lovely father. Okay. So we're about to see I'm sure something that's going to be very sweet, very cute between him and maybe Sarah or his other child. Plunder Phonics for $5. Did you know that Christopher Lee released metal albums? Did he really? Christopher Lee released metal albums?
I heard that.
I've not
Plunder.
heard that personally, no, but I'm actually
Have
intrigued.
you heard Leonard Nimoy doing the Bilbo Baggins song? You must have heard that.
Yes. Isn't that the one with millions of views on YouTube?
Yeah. It was from
yeah.
it was from like a one season variety show that ran on TV, back in the 70s. And for some reason, Nimoy thought, you know what would be entertaining for my segment?
Yeah.
Is this. And it's like, come on, dude, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Because I don't think it was meant to be a joke. I think he was serious. But I told my kids this year, they said, well, what do you want for Christmas, Hanukkah? We just celebrate all the holidays. Yes. I still have my Christmas tree up. It's true. I really do. He wrote that song. He wrote oh God. Anyway, and I said, you know what? I don't really need anything. I said, you know what I would really like, because I read a lot, is make me a bookmark. And and my youngest Calvin did, and I just love that he made it with serial killers like slashers. Oh, this was recent. He's like 20.
Oh, can you zoom it?
But
in?
he drew it all kind of cute and kitty to make them look, because they're Freddy and Jason and all that.
Yeah.
And then
well, I think that's cute. I think that's nice. Do you use it for your books?
All the time. This is the only one I will use. It makes me very happy. And every time I'm reading and I see it, I'm just like, oh, my baby. I get so excited to see my bookmark, So yeah. I absolutely love getting gifts for my kids that are like that. I don't know. Amazing Maisie's dad is just a no bueno.
Yeah, that's sad. I'm sorry, Maisie. I'm sorry it has to be that way. But I'm sure there's other people in your life maybe who are more appreciative of your love and affection. My dad is the kind of guy where I gift him stuff, and he's a worker. He's a fucking workhorse, powerhouse. It doesn't matter what's holding him back. He takes 56 pills a day, can fucking barely walk. He will do everything and anything. He'll clean the house. He'll help all the neighbors. He'll fix a car. He'll fix a shed. He'll build a shed. He's insane. He loves, as presents, like useful things. Tools like to polish the car, and like that's the kind of stuff he loves. So he's a really easy person to buy for. So he's always fucking over the moon. And you could just get him a vacuum and he's screaming for joy, right? And I got him the first thing I got him like on a Father's Day when I was like 20-ish. I got him a kettle that I helped him connect so that he could boil the kettle when he's on the way home, because he would always say to me, and like this was always a memory of mine growing up. The whole time I grew up, I would always get on the way home, put the kettle on, like every day. Okay. And now he can push the fucking button himself. He doesn't need me anymore. I've moved away.
Yeah.
He doesn't need me anymore.
That's right. We need a Jaffe craft weekend so we can show off all of our artwork to heal us. Look, the kid, there's a box in the closet, and the kids call it the childhood box, and it's all of their art that I save. I would never destroy it. I would never destroy it. Have you seen I got to show you this Instagram video, but first, buying gifts is a talent. Like the right thing to do is think about what does this person need, want, would get a sense that I appreciate, I love them. Some people do it well, some people don't. My brother does it brilliantly. I think one of the best gifts I ever got. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Okay.
And I wanted a trolley with all my heart and soul. But this was back in the 70s, and they didn't do branding, right? This was before Star Wars and all the toys and stuff.
So it's like parody.
PBS, and nobody put this out. And about 5 years ago, he realized they were selling them on the PBS website. And I just fucking adore this thing with all my heart and soul.
It's something that you've always wanted, but you could never have before, but now you have it.
And it's a connection to my, my little kid inside, Oh, I adore it. But
that's nice.
What was I going to tell you? What were we talking about? We're talking about.
We're talking about gifts and parents and dads and bears and before that, I don't know what was before that. The island was sending the host to kill them all.
No, it was
in a virtual game.
I wanted to ask you a question, but I can't remember. I will tell you though. Yeah. Now's the time. of the show where we ask you for money. Money, give us money. Thank you. Okay.
True. And thank
what
you
was I
for
gonna-
it, by the way, guys. We are no by no measure ungrateful. All right, we are the most grateful.
No,
and the most intelligent, and the best show in the LCU, obviously. So thank you.
This is the menu that I had framed.
Oh yeah.
Oh
wow.
Gate of India.
Wait, yeah. Wow, I like that.
Yeah. And then the other image that I got her was I had a Japanese monk.
Oh
do
shit!
An original scroll.
I love that.
And I love this one because this one is this one really is my life philosophy and her life philosophy. Which is, it basically translates into 10,000 laws return to one, and this is the one, and this is everything returning. And it's the philosophy of basically just the isness of everything. It's all the chaos and nonsense and thoughts and thinking, but ultimately it just is.
Right.
And if you can just center and be with the isness of it, you'll always be okay. So this one she still wants back. She just hasn't taken it home. But the Indian one, she says, you can have it. You can fucking have it.
That makes me sad. Indian food deserves more respect. Can I say that? I know I've ranted about this, but I am sick to fucking death of people that won't try it. Try it, and you won't regret it.
Who won't try it? There are people out there that refuse
let me say, my partner, who I am with right now, as she sometimes pops by in the chat or in the
let's make it clear. Let's not miss the part of the sentence that was right now, that you're with right now.
She's opposed, but I'm forcing her to try it.
She doesn't like it?
No, she hasn't tried it yet. We're working towards that. We're doing that.
Well, why? What is she afraid of?
I don't know.
For Jaffe, healing our daddy issues one episode at a time.
Yes, Daddy
Rolling
Jaffe.
on floor, laughing. Rolling on floor, laughing. Josh, you're pretty cool too.
Thank you, Bree. That was lovely.
Thank you, Bree. We appreciate it.
No, we're gonna try. I think originally for a lot of people it's the fear that everything's gonna be spicy, but that's not true at all. It's not. There's a lot of mild dishes that are just regular. There's no spice at all, but there's just a lot of flavor. People make that. That's a common misconception, I guess, when people say curry. But yeah, we'll move on from curry, guys. I'm sorry. We'll move on from curry. We must. But I really like the menu. I think that's really sweet. I guess she didn't like it that much, but maybe she did when you were together. Did she like it when you were together?
That's probably when we were starting to kind of, not be together anymore.
Rude.
So
I said I would try it if you found it with mild spice or low spice.
Every place has it. We've had this conversation. We've had this conversation. Let's not argue live on the air. Let's not argue live on the air.
She's about to leave your ass. She's about to leave your goddamn ass. Yeah. Well, what I will tell you, Sammy, is it is really good. I'm not a big spicy dude at all. Like they'll ask you, mild, medium hot, super hot. Just say mild.
Yeah.
And you'll still get the flavor. It's really quite good.
Delicious.
Really
a korma is also always mild. Like a butter chicken is basically always mild. Rogan Josh is a little bit spicy. Not really though. Jalfrey's is good. I mean, there's so many. And there's Rogan Josh obviously has my name in it, so reigns supreme. That's all I can say about that.
You know what a Win phone is?
Yes.
I'd never heard of this until. Well, I don't have one, but I saw that there was a new one that just went up, and then somebody put a map out of where you can find Win phones. Well, and if go ahead.
So wait, it's a new release because they're old phones.
Well, a Win phone is a phone that is old.
Oh wait. Sorry, I thought you said Win phone, like a Windows phone. You're saying Wind phone.
Yes, Win phones are old phones that are no longer connected to any place on Earth, but they are places you can go into. These are phone booths, and the idea is you use them to talk to loved ones who have died. So it's kind of like a spiritual thing that you go into, and it's a way to kind of, whether you're mourning or just reconnecting or paying respects to. So somebody made a map of all the places in the world that you can find wind phones. So let's see.
I don't understand. So are these static phones, and you go to them and you? I'm a little lost on this, Jaffe. I'll be honest. You just take me on the journey.
Yeah, let me show you.
take me on the journey, because I am I'm dawdling Dorothy. I have no clue what's going on, and I'm utterly afraid. So you talk to the dead?
Well, you don't actually talk to them.
You just hear noises and pretend it's them.
No, I think it's meant to be like a hang on.
I mean,
a disconnected rotary or push-button phone placed in a quiet, secluded outdoor space. It provides a safe, peaceful refuge to symbolically call and have one-way conversations with deceased loved ones or to process feelings of grief. So it's like
so it's therapeutic.
Like,
it's not connected.
Yeah.
You just have a call and it's peaceful, and you just do it. And you imagine, or you feel in your heart that they're listening because they're always with you.
Yes.
Okay, that's sweet. How very sweet.
And and if you go inside, it's bigger on the inside than the outside for some reason. But besides that,
it's hard.
Here's one in Alabama. It's just you can just pick up the phone out in the woods and
have a chat.
It's just a nice little thing. It's a nice little thing humans do.
Yeah,
it's a nice thing that we have decided to do with our time here on the planet. Look at this one. This phone is for everyone who has lost a loved one. Pick up the phone and dial their number or dial their name. Share your memories, your news, your love, or say things that were left unsaid. I'm about to cry. The wind will know exactly where to deliver your messages. May you hear your loved one's voice in the wind and allow nature to heal your soul. Come on, man. That's just an Amish phone booth. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Charge per minute or data, and do you pay with money? Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, you pay per minute.
You guys are just
Jaffe, come on. If they could make money off that, they would. I'm sure there's apps like it where you download an app and it's like talk to your loved one for fucking £25
they already have
a
that.
month and all that.
No,
shit.
And they not only do they have that already, but I have told my family, my kids, I'm like, there's so much shit on the internet with me and my voice and my ideas that by the time I go, hopefully it'll be a while from now, it'll be not a big deal for them to take all that data and do it as they have them already. They have chatbots where your dad can text you, even though your dad has died, based on the information you give the company. And I know some people do. No, well, I don't think they're morons. I don't think they would think it's actually me, but it would, look, there's a new beta running right now. You know the game PUBG?
Yes, PUBG. Yes.
Okay. So in PUBG, they have a new beta mode right now where you are going around with an AI partner playing duos.
Oh, no.
No. Well, hang on. So it's not just like an AI guy and he's just trying to shoot enemies. You can talk to him and it's like, hey, if you find a 4X,
God.
It's like if you find a 4X scope, can I have that? Well, why is that bad?
Jaffe, and the reason I have a problem with this, Jaffe, is why are we fucking making friends with people now? Why are we eliminating human, interaction in totality? Why are we just completely removing it from life? You don't need friends, guys. Play PUBG with your AI buddies who you can talk about the weather with in fucking wherever you live.
Where did you meet your girlfriend?
We actually met in the LCU, believe it or not.
Right. So you met her online.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't want to meet the AI, robot in your game. Oh, sorry, AI like player in your game. And
what I'm saying though is that what technology allows us to do is engage with the people and the experiences that we want. Now, I haven't played the PUBG thing yet. I'm going to play it tonight. But what I'm saying about it though is I'm taking it further than that. There was when I was playing with the Oculus VR headset back in the day.
Yeah.
There was a relaxing app where you just put on the headset and you could just walk around the woods. And they made the woods look as photoreal. And it's like meant to let you meditate and relax and shit like that. And I started thinking like to take the PUBG idea and the idea of those industries where they're trying to let you reconnect digitally with loved ones And my dad used to love the woods. I would love to put on a virtual headset. Oh, one second.
Since many don't believe in the traditional afterlife or organized religion, do you think the purpose of the wind phone was created for a way for our own minds to process grief?
Interesting.
Yes, I absolutely. I mean, I think the purpose was somebody's just really sad and they decided to do this and it helped. But I think that's fundamentally what's happening.
But it's like when you pray to a god you don't believe in when you're very desperate, right? And it's like you're desperately sad, and so you want to. No, you don't think it's similar in that you want to believe that they're listening and.
Okay, so I am sure that is for some people, especially when you're in the throes of a fresh loss, right? But there is also, when you have, in my case, I can just speak to parents. When you have a parent die, and I've had both my parents die, there is so much that is true about some of the things that just seem like bumper sticker platitudes. Like they'll always be with you, right? Now, I have no evidence that they are in another dimension right here all the time I'm not saying that's true.
Yeah.
Might be, but I don't have any evidence. But what I know is I know my parents so well that they may as well be with me, because I know that this is what they would say about this. Or if I said, Mom, I'm really struggling with this, this is what she would say about that. Right. So there is a lot of mysterious aspects of grief and dealing with the grief of people who have moved on or died or whatever you use. So I don't think that the wind phone is necessarily created like, let me do this therapeutically. I think there is a genuine mystery around death. Obviously,
of course. You know,
and so I think, unlike religion, where religion claims this occurs,
this is the fact,
this
these are the
happened,
facts, this is what happened,
right? And it's like, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining, kind of thing. But with death, it's like, hey man, none of us know, so I'm open to anything, right? It's the whole. If the mystery is so crazy, the solution to the mystery is probably equally as crazy. But anyway, here's my point. But Yeet, thank you for that super chat. My point was,
thank you very much.
Is if you were to take the PUBG kind of AI, and it's not just shooting, it's talking to you and all that. And I would love to walk in that virtual environment with my dad, the woods, if my dad was one of, and I know he's not alive. Okay. I'm not a moron.
So it's nothing like
created
Transcendence.
an AI platform that allows people to
right. So this is
when he gets uploaded to a computer. It's not like that.
No. So in this company right here, CP, I think what are they called? A former Disney Channel star is creating an AI platform to communicate with deceased loved ones. And so that woman
this is
there,
going to be very sort of controversial for people, right? Some people will find this very disturbing.
Some people do not like it, but I love it. And so obviously that mother is based on interviews that they've done and with the mother and her digital footprint. Only a moron would sit there and think, oh, I'm talking to my dead mom.
Yeah.
But the idea that if I could pull up a phone and go, I mean, take for a moment, take the relative aspect out of it, right? Make it like, let's say, I don't know, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Right? Very beloved politician amongst certain people. Let's say before he kicks the bucket, he gave a company like this or his library access to all kinds of shit. And in 100 years, it would be like, hey, I want to ask a president from 100 years ago something. And it would be like, we know you're not really talking to Barack Obama, but it's the closest thing you're going to fucking get, you know, because it's based on him. I think it's cool. I think it's fucking cool. But I don't know.
That is super cool. And originally I thought you were going down the Transcendence thing where, oh, someone dies, you know, you were thinking upload me to a computer and my consciousness will live on. I thought you were going down that route when you started the conversation.
I would.
You would
if that could happen.
Would you do that though? Because all those movies, what do they all show you? They all show you it goes horribly wrong in those movies. They're like, oh, it's a bad thing. It's really sad.
That's
like,
just because it's
does
a
he
movie.
really want this? Yeah, I get that. They have to have some kind of range and pull and push. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
but that's that whole thing with that company. I guess it's an active company, right? You can purchase from them now and give them the data, and they'll do it. They'll create this model for you of your. Well, that is probably highly controversial. I imagine it's probably like a 40-60 on that. Maybe actually, maybe only 30% of people are okay with it.
People are weird. I'm sorry, but
I mean,
people are weird. They're slow to adapt to technology. They're scared of everything. There's nothing wrong with this. It's a neat thing.
Should we do a poll if people would consider it?
What's that?
Should we do a poll to see if people would consider it or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you consider, what should I call it? Would you consider AI
chat
with deceased relatives?
Would you just say, yeah, there you go.
AI chat model. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, answer this. I'm just curious on how we feel. I feel like it's going to be mostly no's. Like, I think a lot of people would just put no and find it disturbing. And because also what you'll find is, you know, like all these dead celebrities and these great artists like Michael Jackson, for example, people will constantly make things like new songs, stuff like that, using their voice. Because, you know, there's so much data out there of the voice and singing in different ways that you can literally recreate a song with your own lyrics in his voice. And people do that, and people have made like there was a viral incident many years ago of a fake Drake song that was released that everybody thought was real originally.
I remember that. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was actually quite a good song. It was a good song. Yeah. I think it was well received, and people thought it was a leak, but it was actually AI, and they were like, "Oh my god, no way!" You know.
Listen to this. Mimi. God damn it, these names. Worm Imo. I don't know. I asked my 11-year-old stepdaughter about this as her dad passed away, and she said that's creepy. Yeah, but when she's probably 20, she might absolutely love that. Let me show you something real quick. Give me a minute, Josh. Can you?
Yeah, you're good. No, you're totally good. I just think, personally, for me, I'm not sure I would do the thing. The thing is, my dad is my fucking hero, okay? And when I lose that man, God forbid, obviously it's going to happen. That's the worst thing in the world. And I don't know what I would do, because I would be very desperate and very sad. Very sad. It would be very difficult. So who knows what one would do in that. We got a donation here from Big Mistake for $4.99 that says the Irish have a tradition called keening. They weep loudly after someone passes, and it actually works. People heal a lot faster, at a faster rate, like in Midsummer.
Big Mistake will put Midsummer into any conversation. If she is on a jury,
I feel like I've seen that a couple of times, actually.
She has to put, and I love that about her. That just makes her charming.
Yeah,
it makes her charming and delightful.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's interesting. I think there is a lot to that. You know, when someone, you know, you just scream out into the void and let out your pain. It's probably quite helpful. Maybe.
Sure.
For some people, not everyone. Just like a rage room, right? Rage rooms aren't helpful for everyone to get their anger out. Some people just think, what the fuck am I doing? I'm retarded. You know? People feel different things about everything, and that's just the way the world works. But I find that interesting. We've got another one here from the bro that survived for $5. Would you use AI to talk to the ghosts of your hair follicles, Jaffe? Well, Jaffe can regrow his hair, okay.
If I wanted to, I really, men are so weird about that. That always fascinates me. Just how fucking weird about losing your hair. It has never bothered me. But also being short has never bothered me. So maybe
how tall are you?
5'6", 5'7", something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's how tall I am. What do you want from me? But people really, they get in a little bit of a.
Nobody's ever given you a hard time. So have you ever had experience growing up that you've like maybe been rejected in a major way because you were short?
I mean, it's possible, but if that's, I don't remember. Like it would have, it would not have landed at all with me. Which, I mean, I'm not saying I'm some kind of, you know, nothing bothers me. I'm sure there was something else that would have bothered me very, very much, but that wasn't it for whatever it's worth.
Well, I just feel like it's silly, right? If you care about what people think of your height, then you're not going to get very far in life. Really, it's quite.
Yeah.
It's
Certainly
one
not
of-
at least
you
far
know.
enough to reach the top shelf because you're short.
Hey, there we go. I like that.
I want to show you the video. I'm just trying to find it.
You know,
Give me
you
one more
shrink as you
sec.
get older. Says,
Yeah, you do.
coffee time.
You fucking do.
Yeah.
Um,
That's weird. Wait, Tech's in the chat? Is Tech in the chat? No, he's not.
Uh,
No, he's not. I'm excited.
smell anything.
Wait, Bus has another day off again, I think, actually. I think Bus has
Yeah, but-
tonight off.
but isn't somebody else taking over?
Yeah, there's 2 shows taking over as we did for the Monday. And we did the,
Oh.
you know what, I saw some people comment, it triggered the fuck out of me, Jaffe, because I think I
Uh-oh,
saw a
what
comment
happened?
when I was watching our VOD back, and I saw someone saying there, oh, Josh can't keep the redirect. Listen, motherfucker, we were sent 720 people, and we retained 550, okay? And I will take that to the grave! We did great, we did great. It was a good show, too, I enjoyed it, we had a good time.
It was. Yeah. No, I enjoyed it as well. I'm looking for a video I did. I may not be able to find it right now, but it was, a couple years back when the technology was available. Oh, I know where it is. Hang on. I'm not going to show the whole video. I just want to.
You
Because
haven't really told me what
I-
it is yet. Have you even hinted at it?
I know.
I'm...
No.
Oh, it's a
But
secret.
what I'm
What is the
curious
promise?
about is it strikes me as if you're one of the people
Oh.
that are like, oh, the AI thing is creepy. My guess
Well-
is you probably will think this is creepy too.
Maybe not.
And that's why I wanted to show it to go, are these things, is it a similar response that you have?
Well, how similar is
to
it to an AI dead relative?
Kind of similar. Kind of similar.
Kind of
Very
similar. I
similar.
can't even imagine what would be kind of similar. It's something to do with a pet?
Well, no, it has to do with my father.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I'm not saying like I don't find it creepy if other people do it.
No,
it's
I
just
know.
For
I'm
me that
not.
I would
Yeah.
feel that way. I would never judge anyone for any way they have to deal with their grief. I mean,
Right,
unless
and
they're
I would
hurting
have
other
no problem
people.
I would have no problem if anybody judged me. I'm not worried about
Oh,
that.
I'm not a
just
judge. I
saying
don't
that,
give a shit. Wow, that is fucking rude. I'm not
I've
gonna
put
read
out
that.
so much
Very rude.
fucking content.
Hi, Crypt Keepers. I never thought about that. I never thought of us as Crypt Keepers. But Friday, guys, we will be rabbits. Thank you, Sharkbait, for the reminder. Friday, me and Jaffe here will be rabbits. It'll be a very rabbity stream where we will rabbit. Do you guys use that as a term of like people like gossiping? When we say people are rabbiting?
No.
Oh, over here it's like if you say like, oh, my mum's over there rabbiting, right? It's like she's non-stop talking to like the neighbor or whatever.
Oh, yeah, no,
those
I've never
bastards are
heard
rabbiting.
that term.
Yeah. We have a lot of interesting words that are, never made it.
I
across the
can't
pond.
find it, but what it was, Joshua, though,
Yes.
it wasn't me rabbiting.
Okay.
It was I took a picture of my dad. It was my dad's birthday, and there was a picture of him when he was like 17 years old, wearing his baseball because he played
Right.
baseball in high school. And I put it into AI, and I had it animated. And it was this black and white picture, and my dad had been dead now for about 6-7 years.
Man, another seeker of the truth, brother.
Thank you, Octoling, for the one gifted. Appreciate you.
Thank
I've got
you,
2 more
buddy.
to read, but you finish what you're
Absolutely.
saying first.
And the photograph came alive, and it was moving around and everything, and it didn't talk or anything, but I got emotional. I started crying a little bit, and I loved that. It was because it was like a new way. And I'm not an idiot. I didn't think that my father was back, but I'm like, it was nice to have more content of my dad that was new. Basically, it's like,
So,
oh, there's my
I think
dad
I missed
moving
the part
again
because of the
you know?
noise. So you said it's a
Yeah.
photo that you
It was a black and white. It was a black and white photo,
right,
and I wish I could find it now.
and you
but
recolored
it. Was,
it. You had it restored, but did it
I,
through AI?
I didn't have it restored. I had it. I just plugged it in and it animated it, and it had my dad just looking around and all that.
Okay.
And when I made the video, I was 50 or whatever, and my dad in the video was like 17, right? So I
Aw.
was older than my father was.
Yeah.
But it was still just it was
Well,
a really.
I don't find that weird at all, actually. In any way, I find that fine. I mean, like, it'd be cool if you, colorized it and then did it as well. I really like doing that. I really like finding old photos, and there's AI now that will it's free online. You just copy an image in, and it will, you know,
Right.
color it from black and white, or restore like the cracks and stuff like that, or whatever the, you know, discoloration or blobs there are. And it's amazing when you look at some photos. And I loved watching the documentaries they released of World War II in color. Oh, I loved that.
There's one that I think Peter Jackson put out or produced where it was World War I in color, and it was just amazing to me because you're just kind of like, you never think about World War I as anything other than this, you know,
black and white story,
time out of time, right? Right. And it's like, no, that was a real fucking thing, dude.
And it's way more real when you see it in color, and you're like, oh my god, this is like real life. Because obviously, you know, it's real life in your mind, but it's like your eyes and brain don't quite collaborate when you look at past pictures of it and you think, oh, this is real, even though you know it's real. You know, it's hard to explain. I'm sure there's probably a word for that, but it just feels so much more real with the color, and you feel like you're kind of there. It's crazy, especially because the World War I footage and stuff like that is like, it looks like something. Obviously, people are filming it on the site, and it's very POV. It's nice. So which part are we looking at here?
No, I'm trying to find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I wanted to show it to you. I will. I will. It is so funny when you do social media and stuff for a very long time.
You got so much.
You put so much up, and some things you think are going to be huge hits, and nobody gives a shit, and some things you don't even think about, and you get like 500,000 viewers and stuff. And it's just I'm looking at this one where I had this cam girl talk about Xbox and Sony, and I just kind of thought, okay, well, this one's going to be huge, and nobody gave a shit. It was like fucking crickets, man.
That's funny.
It's wild. There's my son when he was much younger. This is, I mean, he wanted to do like horror makeup and stuff.
Yes, I like that. I like movie makeup and stuff as well. Like, so cool.
He was really fucking good. He was like 11 here. And was like, fuck it.
That?
I'm like,
himself?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's impressive, yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Special effect
better than I
is
could
so
do.
cool. I love it.
It's exceptional.
I think that's such a cool job. I'd love to talk to someone who does that kind of work. And actually works on like good like independent films or big films, and I'd love to have like a discussion with someone like that. You know, I always considered going into that field when I was younger. I was like, I really want to work on movie sets. I don't want to be in the movie. I don't want to be the star. Even though my drama teacher always told me to join the local theater because I was good at acting. I love the idea of creating all the sets and stuff. And if you watch like the old Star Wars behind the scenes stuff, you see how they make all the miniatures, and it's so inspirational. It's amazing. It's beautiful. That's what I idea of wanting to do it as a job.
I'm with you. I that's what I loved, was being on the sets and seeing, so cool. You know, I never really cared much more about the directing the actors or anything. I just thought it was so cool. So cool. You know, and that stuff's really gone away for the most part now.
Yeah.
And you know, even simple stuff like, you know, I get when you're going to make the Mandalorian movie, you're going to shoot it on green screen or whatever.
They use the screen, they call it the
dome, or
what do they call it? The something. There's a word for it.
The dome or the volume.
The volume. They call it the volume, and it's like a big screen. They use Unreal Engine, which is the game engine, obviously, to render in the world, so they can turn the camera at any point and have something there. It's very clever, and it does look good on screen. It looks phenomenal, but.
Right, but they use that now. You know, you'll have a fucking CSI show. And they'll have people that are just standing up there, and the backdrop is just a street, but it'll be fake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, shoot something somewhere, someplace.
Guys. Thank you for a great show.
Thank you.
Happy Solitude. Thank you as well.
Solitude. Very sweet, very kind. We do appreciate.
Can we talk about eugenics?
There have been conversations in the past in the LC that have gone very badly, and people got banned.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
Because I'm fascinated by it. Because
give me a second? I need to clear my throat, and it's going to be quite gross. I'm still here. I can still hear you. I'm just turning my mic off and my camera off in just a second, if that's okay. I'm listening, so just take it away. I'll let you finish your drink first. There we go.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
So okay, so everybody should know, and I'm going to preface this, and what's going to happen on the LCU. Is people are going to assume what I'm talking about is not what I'm saying. Okay. Obviously, racism or homophobia, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, all of that has no place in a civilized 2026 society. That is not why I'm bringing this up at all. At all. I bring it up though, because the value that we as humans could benefit from if we weren't so terrified of offending people, because we are at least opening up the idea of exploring genetic engineering, or this particular type of person with these kinds of genes has this particular trait that is of value. The only reason this comes up to me is I never heard of this before. I never fucking heard of this before. This dog, a turn-spit dog. I am not fucking with you. I am never heard of it. It has gone extinct. It was, I'm going to show you a drawing of it. Okay. The turn-spit dog was a short-legged, long-bodied breed kept in English kitchens to run inside a wooden wheel connected to a roasting spit. This dog was bred to do this. They called it also the kitchen dog, the cooking dog, the wheeling dog. So I'll show you a picture of this, right? And the idea that we could look at animals, which we are, and say, oh, there are certain dog breeds or certain breeds of creatures, of animals, that are able to make everybody's life better or make things whatever. And first off, I just think that's fascinating. I had never heard of this, and these have been bred out of existence. But these dogs were specifically, quote, designed to run in the wheel and cause the meat to turn over the spit. And it just did get me thinking about, okay, well, why can't we, like, what are we so afraid of? Shut up, Addie Pie. What are we so afraid of in going, you know, as long as we don't deny people opportunities, if you were to say, this, whether it's a race or a gender or a mentality type of person based on their DNA is really good at X, that doesn't mean you force anybody to do what they don't want to do. But it seems weird that we can't even discuss it as a philosophical point when we have so many pieces of evidence of doing the exact same thing to animals and going, this has been a real benefit. Like, let's just say, I'm not saying this is true because I don't know, but let's move it to people for a minute. Let's just say that we can discover that Asian people make better doctors, or let's just say ER doctors. Just for some weird reason, the way people from that part of the world evolved, their brains were really good at whatever it takes to be an amazing ER doctor. They have great patient satisfaction. They have great success. Now, does that mean that Asian people have to be ER doctors? Of course not. But would it be so bad to acknowledge, hey, you know what? A lot of Asian people do tend to excel in that area. Some of them don't. Some of them are rubbish. Some of them are better at playing basketball and making movies and writing books. But it just seems like everybody's on such a, like, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is this. It seems like there is value in this topic for us as a human society, but we're so terrified to even talk about it because it means to so many people, it automatically all roads lead to racism or to taking opportunities from other people. That is, I guess, what my point is that maybe we've gone too far at the expense of a lot of things that we could achieve. People don't like to be pigeonholed. I get it. Don't be pigeonholed. But that doesn't mean just because a person doesn't like to be pigeonholed, don't pigeonhole the person. But don't deny
I'm back. All right. Sorry, carry on.
possible reality. Listen to this. Poop Guy is missing the point, I think. He says learned traits are not inherited. I'm not saying that a white guy or a black guy or an Indian guy or a woman could not learn to be a great ER doctor. But I'm saying that the brain is probably a certain kind of brain you could look at and go, that brain is probably predisposed to being really good at what it takes to be an ER doctor and to learn that information. Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm really bothered by how scared people are.
They're telling me to run.
To have the conversation.
No, okay. Well, you're not doing it in any kind of offensive way, and I see that, right? Eugenics is the idea of improving, the human population by controlling basically who has the children around here, basically, right? So, I mean, there are people that I don't believe should have kids. There are people that bring children into the world. This is at the very basic level, right?
Sure.
There are people that bring children into the world.
I'm not talking about anything
and they can't
like
afford
that.
it, but and then there's the offensive side of it, which is completely different. We're not talking about that at all. You're talking about like people like being almost biologically engineered to do the best at their jobs and their skills, essentially, right?
Well, okay, that's even different. Genetic engineering is a whole other can of worms,
sorry,
and I'm in favor of that as well. I think if a parent wants to go into their child and say, "Hey, I would very much like to." Now, the biggest problem with it is it's going to become an elite money thing, and that's unfair.
Yes.
Maybe it should be a lottery or something, but the idea, though, of having a system that feels correct and fair and not corrupt, where you could say, I would like my child to be, good at this, that, and the other. I don't see the problem. Or even if nothing else, let's get rid of cancer. Let's get rid of blindness. But I think there is just this, there's just this idea that, but that's genetic breeding. I'm talking more about just what we already come with based on, and I think we've had this conversation before, right? The idea of, stereotypes. People are so offended by stereotypes.
I'm not offended by stereotypes, and I don't think anyone
and
should
it's
be.
like,
I mean,
well, I was always fascinated, like the whole thing with Jews with big noses, right? So that doesn't mean all Jews have big noses, but my nose is relatively big compared to the average bear. There's the bear again. And it's because my dad's side was Jewish, not my mom's. And my dad's side came from the part back in the day, the desert part of the world, where in order to survive better in the desert, noses evolved to be bigger to allow easier breathing with all the sand. There's nothing racist about that.
No,
there's nothing anti-Semitic about that.
No.
It is simply science.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel, it almost feels like this. It feels like there is this door that is closed to all of us. And there's this sense that there's a lot of good stuff that we would all benefit from behind the door.
But we can't.
But we're
because of
also
one bad
fucking
thing
terrified
that is 10% of the
to
equation.
open the door, and we won't even have the conversation. We won't even discuss it. And I think that's worrying. And that's probably, China doesn't really have those concerns like America does. And that's probably why they are pulling ahead. They don't have the kind of regulation that we do, which is bad. But they also don't have the kind of, we're not going to use stem cells because God. They don't have any of that crazy shit either. So I don't know. That's all I got to say.
So what's the image showing us? Or are you just showing us
The
like...
image is a dog called the pit, I think what they call it, the spit dog or whatever, but it was a dog that was bred, and I'm not saying you breed
speed.
people. Well,
Or
for
stamina.
being small legs and stamina and fast. And this is how they made an automatic spit turner
Oh, okay.
back in the 1500s. And so obviously that dog got unbred, or it's extinct now. That breed doesn't exist, right? But it's just weird that we can say clearly there is value in understanding that the physiology of a person, of an animal, can bring great value to the world, but we don't really want to talk about it because it's unseen.
I think that is the sad part of it. I would say, yeah. You can
No
clearly
one's
tell when
talking
someone's
about
going down the
Nazi
wrong road, though, right?
eugenics.
Yeah, of course, but you can
Oh,
clearly tell
yeah,
when someone's going down the
that's-
wrong road and it's becoming
Yeah,
offensive.
fuck
And
yeah.
it's hard
And I don't even
by far, this is
know-
not going anywhere near that. You know.
No, and I don't know what the solve would be. Let's say we could screen out and make kids taller and smarter and this and that. I mean, everybody would want every box ticked, right? Assuming it was healthy. And I don't know how you solve the fact that that would probably only go to the rich people. That would not be acceptable. But I do think that maybe if we bred some people that were smart enough to figure out how to make it acceptable, then that would be okay.
That's a start.
So,
Well, I've got a weird story for you, and crazy. I don't know what the purpose is, but I guess we're about to find out together. Unless you have any more to say on what you were talking about there.
No,
But the people are afraid. They're very afraid, Jaffe. And it is sad. I agree with you. I'm with you in the same boat. That it's sad that we can't discuss whatever we like when it's clearly not, going in an offensive direction. But this guy here, the kingpin of cockroaches, caught with 100,000 illegal exotic bugs in £100,000 black market breeding scheme. Now, I didn't know. Well, I guess I they are used for some purpose. I have no idea. It's maybe feed for animals. I don't know. Why would you buy cockroach? I have no idea why you buy. Oh, it's reptile food, right? Is the primary market, I guess. They're usually bred for the reptile food market. There are strict laws banning the import, sale, and breeding of the species. So I guess you're not allowed to. So I think this is in the UK. It must be, right? Although it's Australia, okay, they hate everything. They hate any kind of invasive anything. They have such a delicate climate. Over 100,000 live cockroaches were confiscated from a lone breeder dubbed the Cockroach Kingpin. He was the pimp of the roaches, marking one of the largest seizures of exotic invertebrates to date. The stomach-churning stash included Madagascar hissing cockroaches and dubia cockroaches. These bugs valued at a staggering 200,000 Australian dollars. That is 106,000. 100,000 pounds, and they were seized in May in the city of Bathurst in New South Wales, Australia. Measuring between 5 to 8 centimeters long, the Madagascar hissing cockroach ranks among the largest species of its kind. And as you can see, they are just beautiful creatures. Everyone dreams of having these as pets in their home.
If you got rid of the head and the legs, it would look like a delicious loaf of bread.
Or chocolate. Or chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or chocolate. Yeah.
Like a little chocolate.
But this guy was breeding them.
That's correct.
But you're not allowed to breed them is the issue. Is that the idea? Because he was just made a lot of them, right?
Yeah. Let me see if there's any reasoning on. They're talking about the size of it there. Let me just double check this part. The larger exotic species were likely being sold in a cost-effective reptile food because their large size meant fewer insects were needed. Snake catcher Stephanie Lisa told the Australian Broadcasting Court, urging officials to advise pet owners to seek out crickets or wood roaches to feed their lizards instead. So I'm guessing, why are these cockroaches so bad? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
They have been subject to an environmental risk assessment, and they could spread disease or harm native wildlife, and that's often the issue in Australia. It's because there's a TV program, and I forget what it's called, but it's people try and enter Australia, obviously via plane, and it's about their customs. It's kind of comedic in a way, because what will happen is someone will bring in some food, right? And then straight away you've got fucking Barbara, right? And Barbara comes out. excuse me, you can't have those carrots, lovey. Those carrots are illegal. You are damaging Australia, and you'll be sent away for 5 years in prison. You know, they go fucking apeshit, and they fucking scream at them. It's just drama, and it's very real because it's in an airport, and it's actually being filmed on the job.
That's awesome.
But they freak the fuck out over everything anyone brings in. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like, this is invasive. You're going to kill Australia, and they will fuck you up. It's kind of funny. So, you know, Australia's always been precious about their climate because it's a delicate climate.
And this is, I guess this is one of those things where that was, I mean, I get it. So how was he, did it say how he was smuggling them in?
Yeah, I don't, I hate when they don't give you all the, here we go. Insect animals. While no charges were given to the breeder, cockroaches were seized and would be euthanized as officials warned of prosecution against those caught with the invertebrates. We're seeing illegal breeding and trading of exotic cockroaches, and we're putting pet businesses and pet owners on notice. If you found the process, my eyes are fucking going crazy on the white. My glasses are filthy. That's why. I think that's really all it says. No.
If you're found to possess, breed, or trade them, such as these cockroaches, they will be seized, and you could face penalties under federal law. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of. I guess if you're somebody that doesn't mind them, I mean we have evolved to have a repulsion to bugs.
I don't mind because cockroaches freak me out, but I never see them in the UK. And weirdly, you know how like everyone in the US has screens in their windows? Here, my window has no screens, and no one has screens in their windows in the UK really, unless you're even if you're on a farm, you don't really. And you just open your windows freely, and I feel like we don't get a lot of bugs here at all.
Yeah.
And it's just fine. I guess.
Well, they're very polite over there. What. They have to be invited in. It's because they're very British.
It's almost like they are very polite and very British. That's correct.
Yes, I don't mean to bother you. May I come into your abode?
Yeah. They're very polite. Right. Very.
But yeah, cockroaches though, absolutely. Like I said, I've read that we've evolved because they carry disease, or in the past they carried a lot of disease, to be repulsed by them, to want to get away from them.
Oh,
and it's right. And it's really interesting because, I look at them and I just have a visceral response. I think they are absolutely disgusting.
Same.
But if you were to just sit with them and get comfortable with them, you probably wouldn't feel that way.
Oh, I don't know. Have you ever seen that program? I don't know if this airs in the US. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where they go to the jungle in Australia. You've heard of it, yeah?
Yeah.
And sometimes they get big stars from the US and they go over and they get all these bugs put on them and like cockroaches and stuff. And to me, it looks, with the cockroaches at the very least, and some other creatures, horrifying. They are covered head to toe, like they're crawling over their lips and their nose. And I don't mind bugs in general, but thousands of cockroaches, I would shit my pants, Jaffe. I would fully excrete. I can assure you.
I believe you. I would too, probably. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Now, that might be disgusting. What I'm going to show you, I don't know what people thought. It depends on if you were with your family. I don't know. If you go to you get the money, you take your family out for a nice day at the goddamn theme park.
Okay.
You want to have a good family fucking time.
Of course.
And lo and behold, you encounter these sons of bitches.
Who the fuck is it?
And you go, hey man, I'm just trying to take my kids to the theme park.
Oh my, wait, this isn't recent, right? Is this recent?
I just saw the story today. Horny couple caught having sex on a Ferris wheel.
Oh my God.
In front of festival goers.
Oh, this was at a festival. Okay, well, actually, I have seen stories before. There's body cam footage on YouTube where there are couples that are approached at amusement parks and they are quite literally, confronted about having sex on rides and stuff like that. And it is very entertaining to watch the reaction and but then they interview the people that saw it and this is common. People love to fuck on rides. It's the thrill.
But it's weird because in this case, you would think, Like, unless somebody said maybe they didn't know that the glass was translucent. Short of that,
don't give them that much credit. No,
I'm just saying it's like, I mean, they have to have known they were going to get in trouble.
Don't give them leeway, Jaffe, please. I mean, that is a very telling photo. You know, the back is arched just in the way that you know it's happening. I love the little piece.
You can
symbol.
See it of the hand
and
symbol.
We're not going to find an uncensored version for those who are keen. We're absolutely not going to do that. But
there was
horrifying.
There was a blow job, but there was also he had her bent over and he was doing her from behind.
He went.
Well.
He did. He doggied. Okay, he went doggy.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So what you're saying is basically everyone shot and filmed it. Everyone was filming porn from across the festival. Basically.
Yes, they were.
Could you imagine how many people have whacked their phones out? You know, he's whacked his cock out. They whacked their phones out, and they're like,
yeah. And some people thought it was funny, and some people were like, "Oh, that's so inappropriate."
There's no kids around, right? This is like an adult festival.
I don't know what this is.
Because I would hope there are no families around. If there are families around, arrest them, throw away the fucking key, and I hope they stay in jail.
Yeah, in front of
very,
thousands
very
of shocked festival goers. The pair was spotted at the Download Festival on Saturday as revelers were waiting for Guns N' Roses. So they probably were mostly adults.
Oh, you know who I worry about? I worry about poor old Deirdre, poor old Ursula. You know, the 81-year-olds in the crowd, the 99-year-olds that are there, trying to throw, and they are just so appalled. Some of them might be excited because it's been a while.
Yeah,
but some are just so appalled, horrified. Yeah, maybe I could have a heart attack.
Right. Well, it says this. A witness said. They were literally in a glass pod above everyone's head at the busiest point of the night. It sort of brought everyone together in a weird way because they were spotted. The atmosphere was nervous apprehension because they're always late, meaning the band. As soon as the cameras came up and word started getting around about what was happening on the Ferris wheel, they made the night. They made everyone's night.
Join me. Everyone join hands. We're being brought together by this sexual experience, darling.
I wonder if when he came, did the whole audience just like applaud? It was just like, I
bet like how everyone goes silent when it's like a really nice, peaceful song that's really sad, and they went silent. They were like, "Go on, lad, go on, lad." They all heard it. They all heard him go off.
Yeah. Well, it probably also was better than the Guns N' Roses show too.
Wow, that's very disrespectful, Jaffe. Yeah. If they were listening right now, because I'm sure the Guns N' Roses have children of children of children. I'm sure they'd be appalled that you just insulted.
There are a lot of singers that should continue to this day to perform. Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses is not one of them.
Yeah, some do not age well. I will back you up on that. There are a lot of singers that do not age well. Like a good example, a legend. We talked about him the other day. Sir Elton John, wonderful voice, very powerful. But when you go and look, guys, and I recommend everyone to do this after the show. There's a modern video of Elton John. I believe he's in his garden. It might have been during COVID, and he sings "I'm still standing." No, no, no.
Did he have a stroke?
And you would think he had a stroke. And the whole comment section, they are just baffled at like how he sounds so terrible. But he's so old. He's old. He's been through it. His vocal cords.
Well, now we have to see it.
It's that bad, Jaffe. I mean, let's watch it together. You're right. You're damn right. This is the kind of show where we do have togetherness. We will watch people fuck on a Ferris wheel, and you know what? We will show you.
That's right.
We will show you Elton John. I'm Still Standing, the worst performance you've ever seen, as well.
While you're looking for that, I'm sure. I mean, I'm a kid of the '80s, so I grew up, and Van Halen was a big deal. And I don't know if you guys ever saw the clip of David Lee Roth in Vegas. And, it was shot like 10 years ago. So he was already an old guy. And he's walking down the hotel hallway and he hears people playing Van Halen in their room. So he's being filmed for some reason. So he's like, basically, he thinks he's going to give the people in the room the thrill of their fucking life because, oh my God, you're Van Halen fans. And look, I was the lead singer of Van Halen. And the door opens, and and it's these kids who must be just out of college. They have no fucking idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, do you need us to turn it down? We're sorry." And they had no clue. They had no fucking clue, which was kind of cringe, secondhand embarrassment, but it was also fun to watch. All right, here is
embarrassment. Okay, guys, this is a concert. Everyone throw 50 cents for your tickets. Imagine you're on, guys, we're on tour. We're on tour right now. This is Elton John. He's coming to our town. We are the town. You know, that just saw the festival fucking. We're at the festival. Elton John's about to come on stage. You are so thrilled. This is a guy that is a legendary artist. Well-renowned, you know, very inspirational to a lot of other artists, by the way. Very glamorous, lovely outfits, lovely glasses. And you're excited. You're all very excited. It's Elton John, for fuck's sake. It's a good song.
I thought you meant he was in his garden, like gardening, and he was just singing.
No.
And
he's
somebody
in his garden.
filmed it. Oh, he's performing. Okay.
Okay, well, this is a language barrier thing, because when I say in the garden, that means in the yard.
Okay.
Yeah, we
but
call
now
our yard our garden.
I'm even more excited, because if he was doing this intentionally for an audience, this has to be terrible.
Well, it was over webcam. You know, he does it from his home. It's a lovely house, by the way. Also,
for everybody.
Oh wait, I need to change the audio source so everyone can hear how lovely this is. Let me just change this. It's on my speakers right now.
Who's been working on the front line 24/7. Thank you for all your expertise, your love, your care, your humanity.
We just saw the guy stuck on the Ferris wheel. Elton John, everybody. Elton John.
Great song.
Best.
You can never know what it's like. Your blood like when it freezes just like ice. There's the cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And get the things fool never wet. Look at me, I'm a coming back. I got a taste of love in a simple way. You need to know I'm standing. You just say,
excuse me, who's interrupting Elton John? Now, I do appreciate it, because you must pay for your tickets, of course. Like, this is not a free show. This is the most talented man on earth. 100 KES, that's rather nice. What's KES? Krona?
No clue.
Fuck knows. That we
Kenyan shillings. Whatever it is, we appreciate the
Thank you
support.
for
Thank
your
you, Naomi.
100, whatever. Lovely, thank you. Naomi, back to the concert. You know, I hate when people ruin the concert, but, you know, please do. Here we go.
I still like it.
You know, I'm still standing there and evident. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Backing up the piece that stopped my life without you on my mind.
Oh, this is bad.
I'm still standing. Yeah.
He's too old, lad.
I'm still standing.
And Wammings.
Yeah.
He sounds like he has Down syndrome.
You know, that is truly what's going on here. You know, I think he's been hiding it his whole life very successfully.
It does sound like he sounds like a I'm not gonna do the accent, but that's what it sounds.
Please do enlighten us.
I like in the chat. Scatty Monkey says,
No, this is the greatest content of all time, and you almost appreciate it.
I'm Dill Danding.
I'm Dill Danding.
It's terrible.
It's no spooky, no poor guy. He's had a very lovely, beautiful life. Yeah, he had his struggles at the start. And by the way, Rocket Man, as me and Jaffe have said, great movie. Go watch Rocket Man. Me and Jaffe both love Elton John, of course we do. Let's watch the rest, because I have to plug it. You know, he needs to make money off something. Jaffe ain't gonna make money off fucking singing no more. Ain't gonna make a fucking dime off this, I'm telling you.
Me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. If love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. You know, I'm still dead and bad.
I like that he had to throw in. I like that he had to throw in. You know, I'm still standing. Like, you know, punch it. Go back a little bit where he says, you know.
All right, was it back like 5 seconds or 10?
Yeah.
Starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. If love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now.
It is.
But I'm still standing. Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid.
This is great. This Jaffe is great.
I'm still standing.
I want to see dancing emojis in the chat. You guys are not enjoying this performance enough, and you guys need to fucking hype yourselves up a bit. This is Elton John. This is Sir Elton John.
Sir Elton John, yeah.
And he, by the way, is not touring ever again. And he might do the odd
There's a
thing
reason
here
for
and there.
that. There's a reason for that.
There is a reason for that. We won't get into it.
All the time, backing up the pieces of my life with that chap on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He still plays good.
Sound like it right now, but
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
I'm
dance,
still
everyone.
standing.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
This is great.
yeah, yeah. I'm still standing.
This is great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, haters will say it's bad. You know what, Middle Earth? I say it was phenomenal. You know,
Willie Farnsworth says it sounds like he's trying to work around his own copyright strike on YouTube.
It does. It does. And I don't think we will get a strike because it's not being detected, Jaffe. There's no possible way. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We will get all the revenue for this. Fuck you, Elton.
God bless you. Thank you.
There we go, guys. That's his message to you guys. I think this was during COVID. So
Of
he
course.
was, you know.
Did he have COVID? Because it sure as fucking sounds like it.
Yeah. I mean, no.
My God. That
What
was
do you
terrible.
think? Does that upset you in any way?
No, because it only upsets me, I guess, because it makes you go, does he have no one in his life or in his management that will say, hey, not that so much, right?
It's time to give it up.
Well, maybe, or it's time to give up that song, or if you're going to perform that song in public, like if he were touring, the audience would demand that song. But there are ways to do a song where you're like, you've got backup singers to do the parts that he clearly can't do, and this and that and the other. But it's just kind of like, dude, do you have any self-awareness? And maybe he's like, yeah, I do. I don't care. I'm rich. I've made tons of people happy. And this is what I sound like now. And that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're not making that clear to the audience, that's just, hey, it's not his job to make it clear to the audience. But if you are an entertainer, you'd like to think that if he's like, dude, I know I sound like ass, but I'm good with that.
Could you imagine if he said that before?
You'd like to think that gets threaded and marbled into his performance. Like he's like, dude, I'm 80 and I know I'm going to sound like a goddamn stroke victim. But let me tell you something. In my heart, I'm singing this like I was when I was 25. And this is an anthem for all of us. And you sound just as bad as I do singing in the shower. Don't worry about it. Let's all fucking sing. Then I would go, all right. Then you could go, okay, he's self-aware. He gets it. Because it still is a great song.
Oh no, it's a legendary song. The music video is beautiful too. Let me just read these donos. 'Cause I don't know if we read these or not, but I'm getting back to you guys. Don't you worry. We will have our emote with the bunnies. I don't think I read it sharp, babe, but I definitely responded to you. Yeet with the $5 says the best part about the peak of AI, where else in society will be Skynet level. Hopefully, all of us will be long gone by then. That's by Yeet for $5.
Thank you.
We then had another one by Yeet for $5. The man is 79 years old. He doesn't look like it at all, but I'm getting the get off my lawn vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Splenderphonic says, I'd pay to see Dill Danding live. We need an AI bot. That needs to be the bot when people donate $10. It just needs to
we should set that tomorrow. Yeah, just something. Yeah, that would be phenomenal.
God.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Ooh, Lordy. Well,
guys, that's the thing. We have endless good
old
ideas here on Crypt. We would love to present them to as many people as possible. So tell your nan, tell your brother, your sister about the show. Tell them it's the best show in the goddamn LCU. And if they ask what the LCU is, say, doesn't matter. You don't need to know. Not with this show, you don't.
Yeah. You don't need to fucking know. You don't need to fucking
know. It's all about Crypt, baby.
Crypt. That was a hell of a good thing. And look, I still enjoy, like, Phil Collins has gotten old, but I still enjoy, like, he can still perform. He still has his voice.
Yeah.
You know, there are some that are still able to pull it off.
Now, yeah, some
but-
do come close, but you can tell they've obviously aged, and that's fine. Like, you can even
Well,
tell
we
with
don't
Michael
want him to
Jackson,
die.
to be fair, before he died, right? In 2009, he was doing the This Is It tour. There was a difference there. There was a bit more depth. Now, it seemed deeper. It seemed like he was not as consistent. But he was going through a lot of issues with drugs and everything, and I think it's partially to do with that too.
Yeah, yeah. I loved Michael Jackson though, dude.
Yeah, he's
so
very great. Very great legend.
So great.
Actually.
Now that would have been sad, and I think Jackson was such a obsession level guy about his image and all that shit.
Yeah, very sad.
That I don't think he would have become 70 if he lived that long and performed Billie Jean if it sounded like Elton John's "I'm Still Standing." He would have just said, "I'm not going to do that." It almost sounds like, yeah, Elton John. That's like, he said, come on. How do you even do it when you're having a stroke?
Mother Sire 55. Elton John had health problems. You know what? We all do. We all do, Deirdre. We all do. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mother Sire. Jaffe, I feel like you're going to get high. Next time you do, put that song on and just feel good. You know? You should play us out for the last few minutes with your own rendition. You know, it's very sad. Very sad.
Make that change. Make that change.
Oh my god. Yeah, we can't be doing this in Pride Month. They're right. They're right. They're right. We better stop.
What do you mean Pride Month? What does that have to do with Pride Month?
You know what? Amazing Mosey, you're right. We do need to add some thriller choreography and a moonwalk. And you know what? I'm gonna learn them. I'm gonna learn them. You know, maybe next month I'm gonna learn the moonwalk, guys. Every day for 5 minutes. I will show you guys my progress. I'm gonna fucking do it. Man. I'm gonna fucking do it better than anyone.
Well, remind me. HM Fu says he would have just been getting his nose done, so it would look the same. I will tell you a story about. I had the same cardiologist that Michael Jackson did, and he told me about his nose.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you on tomorrow's show if we remember.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, "Man in the Mirror" is a great song. I love it. Oh, I get Elton John is gay, but what? Who cares?
Of course he is.
I see, because Pride Month. I now I understand.
Yeah,
okay,
now you get it. Josh can't even earth walk. That is fucking highly offensive. Of course I can earth walk, motherfucker, and I will prove it to you 7,000 times over tomorrow. So you'll have to come back to see it. How about that? All right, I can earth walk more than anyone. And actually, I'm actually a very avid walker. I love to walk. I refuse to use my car, and I will always cycle and walk. That is my life, and that's how I live my life. Thank you very much, motherfucker. I'm triggered. Do you ever get one guy, Jaffe?
I do, but I don't call it one guide. I call it
responding
making content
to the people.
Right. It's like when I respond to something, people go, "Oh, you got one guide." I'm like, no, it's a live fucking interactive show. I'm supposed to respond to the chat.
But I really do enjoy calling it one guy because I love to feel like they've got one on. I like to make them feel like they've got one over on me because they have. So I'm basically giving them a point, but then I'm fighting back at the same time. So
okay, so you make it. It's good. That's
it's
smart.
A competition.
That's smart.
You know, it's like we're, you know.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about.
We're stalling for time. Lolcow
Alpha. I just want to start anything new because we gotta go.
I'm joking. We're not really. I wouldn't really say we're stalling. We're just pissing around. What I will say, Naomi, that's very mean. How fucking dare you? She knew what she was doing and she got me. She got me damn good.
What'd she say?
She said Josh sucks.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Hey, big mistake. Thank you, buddy.
Mean.
You know we
That's
appreciate
mean,
that.
Naomi. Do your parents know you talk like that to people online? I bet your parents would be appalled, Naomi.
The common whores?
You common whore? Okay, Naomi, you're probably not a common whore. Lisi is. Anyway.
Hit the red button.
Anyway, guys.
Cat Mio was great.
I haven't put the redirect in, actually, Jaffe, so you talk to those people for 1 minute, please.
All right. And now the end is near of our show. we have to say goodbye. We hope that we will meet again
I
a
hope we do,
future
yeah.
day. The LCU and me and you.
Guys, what I
and
will
Josh
say,
as well.
that's lovely.
It
Thank you, Jaffe. What I will say
is-
to promote Alpha on the way out is Chunky is a new addition to Alpha, and I adore her. She's great. She has a lot of energy, which Phantom definitely lacks. So she brings Phantom up to a level that is like, oh, we're doing this, baby. So you know, it's all right. It's getting decent over there. I think Chunky's a great addition. And Jaffe, any last words? You want to promote Alpha a little bit? I know you love to
I'm
promote the
gonna do background music. You talk.
Oh, okay.
Heal the world,
guys, go watch
make
Local
it a better
Alpha.
place
It's one of the
for you
shows in the
and for
network.
me
And
and
they've got things going on. So we'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao, ciao for now. Tally ho. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm
I've ended it. I don't know